What is up, Bone Ponies? We back here with another episode of our deep dive into the dark Dracuvan or Dracuvan. If you want to deep dive into Jakuva, you should go over to Drive Through RPG and pick up one of our many adventures. But on this deep dive, we're going into Davokar further and further. On the last session, the party here successfully fought off some little Spidey boys and some larger Spidey boys. With very minimal damage to themselves and the caravan that they are leading to a lost, forgotten temple of the old civilization of Symbaroum, which is also the name of this game. I am joined by the other two tendies to complete this three-piece tendy, known as
Steven and Cody.
And we have our guest player,
Robert.
And let's get right into it. So you guys just finished.
Robert.
What's my name? Robert.
I didn't remember.
Yeah.
Bobby. My name is Robert Human. I am person on computer.
You guys have a couple injured people in your party. Some
Suck it up.
What?
I said tell them to suck it up.
Oh, all right.
We're 2 days into Davokar. Yeah.
You're gonna be injured. It's gonna happen. And you guys are now back into packing up and heading out. So what we are going to do is a little bit more of a faster pace aspect of our episode 2, the traveling in the forest. And what I'm going to ask from you guys is I am going to need 7 rolls. Okay? So we are still going to split them up into your different abilities. Because you guys were doing 3 checks a day. So we're going to just do a chunk of them. We're going to do 7 days. So I'll need technically 21 rolls to be made here. Sounds like a lot, but it's just for me to keep track of. So we'll do each day. To refresh, Robert, you were using your leadership aspect to properly guide everybody.
That's right.
Cody, what was your doing during a travel?
Using the alchemy skill to look for herbs and things like that, but because we do have some injuries, we had talked about in the last session that I was going to use my medicus ability for probably the first 2 days just to get everybody back up to being not injured.
So my question for that is, do you want to do it, because you can only do it once per day per person, do you want to do that in the morning or at night?
Probably the morning would be better so that they have a better chance of travel.
Now, hear me out. For this group, everybody already has 1 night of rest. On the next night of rest, they will lose an injury.
All right, let's do it.
So what do you guys think? I guess Roscoe would defer to Little John to be like, should I bother treating their injuries, or do we just wait for them to tough it out? I mean, we both know that Davokar is a dangerous place.
I mean, but they're to 1, right? Yeah. So is this the next day?
Yes.
So if we treat them, they'll just be back to normal.
It'll only be 1 person, that goes back to normal. But I say this because technically that Medicus ability, it'll also, even if you do the 1d4, it also uses up that 1d6 treatment as well.
Right, and we might need it for a bigger injury.
Okay. So then we
That
just hold
is
it.
that I'm just strictly playing devil's advocate here. Do what you
No,
wish,
and
but I
that's-
want to give you the full picture of the journeys.
Yeah, hold it.
No, that's fine. So Roscoe he'll defer to Little John.
Hang on to it.
I don't even
So-
know what I was looking for anymore.
Basically, then I will just be on the lookout for herbs and things of that nature. So I'll be using my alchemy skill.
Okay. Steve, what were you doing?
I'd probably just be keeping a lookout. Probably just like not really like scouting ahead, but just like keeping it like just looking around and making sure that there's no threats coming,
Okay.
so that I can sort of be ready to strike if needed.
What is your vigilant?
It is a 10.
Okay. Because I believe last time we said, because you have scouts. So we said you could also use in the vigilant check, you can use the scout's vigilant to supersede your own. Because I believe the scouts is higher.
Yeah,
So
I imagine so.
if you're just gonna go with them, we'll have you roll for the scouts. So that takes care of vigilant. You're doing the leadership aspect, and then your wizard's just doing alchemy stuff. So
Right.
I kinda sadly need to do this. One roll at a time. Because each day is going to have each day could have possibilities of different modifiers.
Very.
Just so you know. I do like the idea of being able to roll them all at once, but we need to keep track of days. That's all.
Right.
So for the first day, leadership, medicus, and then that. Okay. So for the first day, everybody give me your roll. It's going to be a flat roll. Nothing too crazy. I will pull up the map.
Are we doing all 3 rolls for the single day, or just
Yep.
one roll?
Nope, all 3
Okay.
rolls for the single day, because each of your guys' rolls is influenced differently by your
Okay.
abilities.
Okay.
So give me Robert a leadership, Cody a medicus, and Steve a vigilant.
I'm going to use alchemy. But
Or sorry, not the herbs.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hold the 13.
is that a success?
So
It's a flat. Yep. Okay.
I rolled a 4, so that's a success no matter how you slice it.
Yeah.
I got a 3 out of 14.
Okay. Cody, you find 4 herbals and nothing else. So you just found 4 herbal.
Or herbal cures or remedies?
Cures.
Okay. Sweet.
Because the remedy is an elixir that you would have to create.
All right. So that goes up to...
You found the herbs to make the paste. The pasties.
Word. Yep.
making pasties.
Back from my
All right.
back from my days as a strip miner.
So that day goes successful. Nobody gets hit by anything. The hunters are not successful. They did not come back with anything that day. So -1 rations, and everybody is now healed. Okay, day 2. Everybody
What?
give me
No, these
rolls.
herbs are not for healing. No, these are my special herbs.
I smoked these.
Yes.
So everybody give me a roll for day 2.
Roll the 3.
Okay.
Is there a modifier?
It's flat roll still.
Okay, 4. Success.
Okay.
2 out of 14.
Okay.
And everybody's healed.
So Cody, you get 3, or sorry, 1 antidote and 2 herbal cures. Is what you find. Let me see if the hunters. Okay, that is an extreme success. So they are able to pull in 3 days rations on their time. So you will up 2 days rations. Well, 2 rations, I should say.
Yeah, because we lost one yesterday.
Yep. And then no injury.
Yesterday, all my rations seemed so far away.
All right. So
They flowed down a river.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
day 3, you guys are starting to get close to. We'll zoom in a little bit.
Enhance.
Enhance.
Look at this beautiful map. How was this created, Neil?
This is all created through a great map software called Incarnate.
Neil does none of the work.
Yeah, yeah. It is made through Incarnate. They have a really, really cheap. We pay it annually, but their monthly subscription is pretty cheap, and they have tons of map assets. They even have more than when I created this, because it seems like almost every month they add in new map assets. And it's very well kept up. You can add in your own assets if you're a big artsy boy or girl, and from there you can make your own stuff. It's pretty awesome. And like,
Yeah.
as you start to zoom in on this, like, there's a level, so I can only go that far, but the level of detail, because you can zoom in so close as you're planting stuff, is very helpful.
And they also have a if you're tight on the cashish, they do have a free version of Incarnate as well. It just has less of the assets, but you can still make really awesome maps.
Oh,
and
yeah. Really
we've
cool.
been using Incarnate for the entirety of our business, and we use it both personally and then also to make maps for like our settings and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you are on the next day. On the start of this day, the weather starts to change a little bit. It's really rainy, so this has caused the forest floor to kind of get a little soggy. And as you come up in this journey, you will be starting to go across the riverside before you find your crossing point that you guys normally take. And just next to the river's going to be up a little bit higher. It's going to be a little bit muggy, boggier. So it'll be harder to move some of the wagons and things of that nature, causing everybody's rolls to have a -2 to them. So for this day, you will have a -2, and possibly some badder stuff could happen if you fail.
Success.
You
I
succeed.
don't losing anything down the river.
What'd you get, Steve?
12, so that's a success.
Just barely.
Yeah.
Want to talk about just barely? I got 11 out of 12.
Damn.
That is just a little bit more than barely.
Skin of my teeth, baby.
You find 1 herbal cure on your journey.
Okay.
One herbal cure.
Hunters are not successful today. Everything's probably hunkered down pretty well. Nothing's really moving around. Luckily, you guys are able to navigate, and you don't really lose pace through your leadership, Robert. You use everybody pretty well. You're able to navigate and not really hit any of the big flooded swamp area. On the next day, you end up crossing the river. Luckily, you guys go a little bit further east to cross this river, as you know of the Earth Towers of the Black Leech Rift are more to the western part of this, and you know the Black Leeches are pretty big, and they can probably take down a whole wagon if it got stuck in part of that river. So, just as a little lore for you guys. And you figured there'd be more barbarians over there, and it's just a lot easier when you're going through the forest.
And that's good because I have Lore Master as well, and I would know this.
Yeah, and when you're going through the forest, it's a lot easier if you don't run into anybody. Because
Oh, yeah.
for whatever reason, in the forest, it's like drinking claws. There is no laws.
No laws when you're drinking claws.
Yeah. So, day 4.
Are you aware that these leeches were once used for medicus to help change the blood of a patient? But soon the
I think some of those
order.
leeches are like huge.
Well, that's why they stopped using them, is because they ended up getting too big.
They just drained the person.
They did. They
Well,
did. Yes.
Yeah, the ancient history will tell you that the leeches were not always so big. It was because they used it to drain corruption. They thought sucking the blood would drain the corruption. Well, it just passed corruption onto the leeches, and they just grew ginormous.
See, that's how you just craft lore there, folks at home.
Yeah. I mean, we can't be giving away all of our trade secrets, but
That's just a tidbit.
there you go.
So
Little
day
taste.
4, the weather is still terrible, which is going to cause crossing this river. Oh my gosh, I almost couldn't speak. Which is going to
That was
cause
rough.
crossing this river to be even more difficult on top of what it is. So everybody is going to suffer a -4 for all of their duties for today.
Eating duty.
So would I
Dead
be
guy.
able to, instead of doing a vigilant, could I do a strength check to try to carry some of this stuff across the river?
I thought you were like helping the lookout. Well, I don't know, Steve. Do what you want.
Would I be able to switch it up and just say like I'm gonna help like bring?
Whatever, Steve. Just do whatever you want.
You can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I rolled a 6, and so still a success.
Well, no matter what, that's a failure. So that's a 13 out of what would have been an 11 either way. So
Steve, if you lose rations in this river,
Cody,
Yes, my friend.
what did you get?
I didn't even roll yet. I was too
Slacker.
focused on Steve. Yeah. That's a 9 out of. It's a 14. What'd you say? The -4 though.
It is a -4, yeah.
So I just barely succeeded.
Okay. Ooh. On the banks of this river, you were actually able to locate a waxy material that can be formed into a ghost candle.
Ooh.
It seems to be part of the fat that from somewhere in the, because upriver would be the Black Pitch Mire.
Mhm.
It must be fat or ichor of some sort that has created this waxy lump that you were able to locate.
Word.
out of the
Um,
land.
Mm.
And
Out of the land, indeed.
the lore of the Black Pitch Mire is actually there is big almost like oil pockets in that mire that create certain types of fire bombs of barbarian usage. And
Swamp.
So Steve failed his strength. Steve,
Steve.
higher or lower?
Lower.
You are lucky. So, as you are crossing and you are not listening to the leadership of your goblin merchant, who is
Why?
telling you to not tough arm against the vast river, but steer as it is angered, and only using strength will anger it more. You almost lose control of the wagon that you are fording across the river. But luckily, due to good leadership and the great character of Aldar, he made a couple of moves and was able to stick one of the makeshift paddles they have to steer the ass end before the whole wagon tips over on a rock surf
Damn, Steve.
that you were coming to. You should be ashamed.
Misjudged. I apologize.
I
Um,
misjudged.
And then as you guys meet back up for camp and the scouts come back to you, you are missing a scout. One has not returned. It is scout number 2, Kralama, who has not.
That's how you know I know Kraus Maga.
Who has not returned to camp. What do you wish to do about this information?
To be fair, I mean, I'm surprised that's happened already, but
Forest is a way of taking people. That's not the right voice. Yes, this forest has a way of taking people.
I don't think that's the right voice either.
It's not the right voice.
he's becoming like a cowboy.
This forest has a way of taking people, little lady.
People out there.
Yeah.
So, do you guys wish to send out a search party, or do you think, it's the way of the forest, be careful out there?
One dude.
And call it what it is. It is a dudette.
Of one person is.
It's a hunter, though, right?
It is a scout.
Scout.
How many scouts do we have?
You have 4 in total, so you only have 3 if you don't go low.
Well,
And you could
what do you boys
always
think?
have a hunter become a scout, but it may not yield. Either it'll yield less rations, and it may not be as successful as somebody of the capabilities that the scout has.
Yeah, my thought on that is that if we lost a scout, I mean, the forest could totally have taken him. That's always an option.
Yeah.
It also could be something worse, right? Like, that's the thing about a scout. Usually scouts are supposed to not engage. I don't know. What do you guys think?
We are this deep. We this deep in the Davokar and have only lost one person. I believe we consider ourselves lucky that we've only lost one so far. This deep into the woods.
I think we must at least have some sort of a look around. Otherwise, what will people think about their jobs? If
They're
there's no,
expendable.
that's right, but that isn't exactly good for morale.
You are also very much still in the light of Davokar. So like
Yeah, but it's
there's
still dangerous. Or
yes,
you're
it's
gonna have those big
dangerous, but
spiders.
like people inhabit this section of Davokar. Barbarians inhabit this section of Davokar. So keep that in mind.
If I was going to put money on it, I would say that probably a leech has already drained him completely dry. But we should probably look around a little bit. Maybe find a spot to make camp and maybe just search a little bit from that spot.
Yeah,
If he's
I think
been-
that's fair. Like, let's not spend more time than we have to, but let's see. Just take a look.
Okay. Is it who is going to be the search party? Are you gonna just make it you guys? Or are you gonna actually send out just, you know, the scouts and maybe some hunters with them? What are you thinking?
I guess the question is, guys, do we want to do it ourselves or do we want to just send others to do it?
I say we should maybe take like one of the fighters and we'll just go fan out a little bit. We'll have people set up camp, you know, because I don't want to run the risk of being like, okay, we have one scout that's missing. We send 3 scouts out to find him, and then no scouts come back.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. I'd say we should just go.
Alrighty. So you guys decided to go. Did you want to take anybody else with you? Are you taking a fighter? Are you taking a hunter? Are you taking a scout?
I don't think we need anybody unless we feel like maybe one of the scouts can help us find. Like my thought would be somebody that would help us find him. So maybe just one of the other scouts because they
Yeah.
would know like what to look for.
Yeah. I think that's a
That'd be
good
it.
idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take one of the scouts with you. You will take the barbarian scout.
Jabrani
Ale-
baloney.
Yes, Chabrani Baloney. He is from a long line of balonies.
A long line of jabronis.
So that scout will have a 15 for his vigilant skill. Do you want to use his vigilant?
Well,
Or
I think that's the best vigilant, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
okay. So if one of you guys wants to roll a vigilant check, it will be a -3. The storm has subsided a little bit, but now it is also dark. So it'll be harder to pick up things. So whoever wants to roll that, give me a roll. You need a 12 or lower.
Steve.
Right. 5.
Okay. So you guys are out there. You're out there. The scout's kind of going about. You guys are keeping your eye out to make sure nobody jumps you while the scout's trying to follow trail. And he goes, I believe I found where they were. This seems to be their footsteps, and it matches up with how we normally fan out and where they would have covered. And you guys continue to move on further, and there's kind of like a small little gorge. In that gorge, you will see the scout's body on the ground, not moving.
So he fell.
And
He fell.
and like it's a gorge you could easily climb down to. I will say that as well. It's not
That
like
was an excellent Gimli reference. I just had to get that off my chest. I was like,
it was pretty
thank you,
good.
Robert. Yeah.
It's not like a very deep gorge either, but it's just a good cutout of the terrain. But you could easily go down and check on them. Currently, right now, there is nothing the scout sees besides just the person down there.
Let's go check it out. Maybe he had some stuff on him we should reclaim.
All right. So you guys go down there. Person doesn't seem to be moving with a proper medicus skill. You could tell if they are alive, dead, or how they
Dead.
died.
Yeah, I believe I can find out how they died as well.
If they're dead, yes.
Yeah. Character with a medicus ability can diagnose and cure diseases and identify poison by its symptoms. Also gives the character a coroner's point of view, which might come in handy when examining a crime scene or a dead body.
We're gonna our next session of this, after this whole thing is running, we're actually gonna run an SPU unit inside of this
Mhm.
hold.
Dun, dun.
Nice. I will make a medicus check if I can.
Yes.
Is there any?
It'll be a -1 just because it's dark.
Okay. Deep dark Davokar. Where's my bloody sheet? All right, so it's a cunning. Cunning's a 14, so 13 and under. Oh yeah. That's a 17, so he's alive.
What did you need to
A
succeed?
13, I got a 17, so yeah.
Jeez.
So
Roshka's not having a good eyesight day.
you look them over and you do believe you're not really seeing any breath. You're not seeing the chest rise or fall. You don't check for a pulse, and it looks like you find this one gash on their head, and you see this gash and there's a lot of blood, and you just assume that's it. Like that's the thing that killed them. There's no hope in looking into them anymore.
I hate to say that you've lost a comrade, but I don't believe that he survived that blow to the head. However, he came about it.
It's a she. I would like you to.
I retract that.
Even though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
22, female, gouged at the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jane Doe.
Dun, dun.
Do we take her with us or do we leave her? This is the other scout asking.
I don't think we can take her with us.
I mean, we probably could take her with us, but the problem is what if I'm not correct? What if she died by something like one of those spiders that lay their eggs in a body, and it happens to us at night?
I'm gonna need you to roll like a persuasive, as you're kind of like pulling shit out of your ass about how these spiders go about.
It's fine. That sounds like something he would do.
Yeah.
Persuasive.
Like,
Oh,
do I
not good.
believe that's what
Good.
you think? Yes. But is he gonna believe that he believes you are telling like fact?
Is there any minuses?
No, it's gonna be a flat roll.
Okay. I did not succeed. An 8 out of 5.
Oh, jeez.
Can I make an attempt?
To persuade this man?
Yeah, like he's gonna make the argument. He's gonna be.
Well, all he's gonna say is, well, I don't think that's how the Etterheads work, but I could see maybe if something inhuman took her out, it may be dangerous. But then should we bury her or burn her? To
She's a witch.
to respect the body?
Cursed creatures live. What is this? I cannot remember how Gar's voice sounds.
Steve, I'm gonna need you to go to your YouTube, go to Tabletop Totality, and listen to episode 2 to get your voice back.
Yeah, I did it last episode. I don't know how I'm not doing it.
So listen to episode 3. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Gar, no right contract.
That is the voice.
Gar, creatures in forests are cursed and will probably be attracted to stench of death. If we leave her unburied, it may attract such creatures away from camp. I hate to say it, but there is not much more we can do for this one.
I understand that, and that makes even more sense to not have her in front of the way we need to go.
Well, then, you want Gar to move body out of path?
We could bury or burn body, show respect, and get rid of
Yeah,
body.
That's going to take a lot of time to bury or burn the body.
I could burn it, probably.
I could burn it. Just like brimstone cascade. Okay, done.
Burning, probably better option.
All right, let's burn it.
I want to show respect to my fellow scout.
Okay. Well, we're respecting them by disposing of their body.
Yeah.
So you guys set up the preparations to burn this body. How are you going to burn it?
Send smoke signals. Fuck. Probably shouldn't burn it. Oh well. Burn it. Let it go. Cody.
I could do the
Burn-
How
Burn
much does a body gonna burn? Like let off smoke.
Yeah.
Do you understand how much wood it actually takes to burn a body?
He's doing it by magical means.
Okay, so then let's just do it. I'm just saying, it takes a lot.
I know that's why there's funeral pyres and everything like that, and they're very large. But he is doing it by magical means.
Oh yeah, I'll do a resolute.
Okay. Roll that beautiful resolute footage.
That's a 10 out of 14.
Okay.
Or 10 out of 15.
What spell are you using?
Brimstone Cascade, so it'd be a D12.
Okay. Well, I mean, does Brimstone Cascade put things on fire?
Yeah, it hits it with the fire.
I'm just fucking with you.
All right.
That's all. I didn't need damage. I just need to know if it lights things on fire or not.
All right.
So you do the Brimstone Cascade, and when it hits her, she wakes up and starts screaming.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
Well, she's dead now.
She is indeed dead now. You have single-handedly killed your scout, and this other scout's not really happy.
Well, hey, he agreed to it, so
Yeah, because he trusted this person's medical advice.
well, I mean, he's lesson learned. Don't trust anybody. Don't trust a stranger's medical advice.
So as soon as she screams, he's just gonna kind of walk away from you guys and go back to camp.
Roska is gonna kind of have this like 1,000-yard stare as he's remembering like the Great War.
Oh yeah, this is
And
big
maybe-
PTSD for you.
And maybe
Flashbacks.
maybe certain things, like maybe similar things happened. Hitting people with the Brimstone Cascade.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be a little catatonic for a minute,
Okay.
for sure.
Other than that, you guys will return back to camp. This scout will kind of
Davokar!
yeah, this scout will kind of there'll be some murmurs around the group, but because the leadership tests you've succeeded on every single one, some of that people will kind of chalk up to a fluke or say, oh well, maybe they did it as a mercy because she wasn't going to survive anyway. But that individual who went out
Was
with
she
you
not
guys-
gonna survive anyway? Like, I'm just gonna ask.
Oh no, she would have 100% survived. You guys failed the Medicus test. She just had to. She was just knocked out because she hit her head.
Survived.
Yeah, she 100% would have survived. She all that would have happened is she would have gotten a point, an injury point.
Well,
Went from an injury point to death. That's
We need one less scout. We need to show the other scouts that we mean business.
Yeah.
scare them.
we made an example out of him.
Yeah.
Welcome to Davokar. This is what it's like here.
So we can now do next roll of checks. Everything's gonna be a -3 because of morale. Steve, are you going back to?
Yeah.
So success.
Okay, Robert success.
That's a 12 out of 12.
Just barely.
Success. Wait, is that with the
And-
-3?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
with the -3. So
Ooh, nice,
he had
Steve.
a 15 because he's with the
I don't
Scouts.
know. I don't know if Cody's character should be doing any kind of
No,
searching
that's.
for-
I was gonna say that he's not. He's not even gonna be looking. He's
Gotcha.
gonna be pretty pretty shooken up.
All right, give me another roll for day 6.
Any minuses on this one, or
This one, hold on, I have not been moving you guys.
Hey, Neil, I just rolled a 10. Now you're gonna fuck me.
No, there's no minuses. Everybody, the day when
I'm sorry.
Jesus, the day went very well yesterday, so it kind of again boosted morale. So
They're forgetting.
yeah, until you do something else.
So
So day 6's rolls, please. You got a
sixes.
day 6's, so you got a
Oh.
10. Robert,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I succeeded.
I rolled a 10 as well, so I succeeded as well.
Okay. Cody,
I also got.
you're searching. You got a 10 as well, and that's a success.
Yeah.
What's your what do you have in that ability? What's your top of the
Cunning?
range? Yeah.
My cunning is a 14.
Okay.
Yo ho, burn the
It's a
scout
low-
down.
So you'll only find one herbal paste thingy. Whatever they're called in this.
Okay. Is it? Are we?
You wanna kill
I just
another
wanted to
person?
do. I just wanted to do something if we were gonna make camp.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I wanted to go talk to Vendrick
Okay.
briefly.
So as camp's being made, you would walk up to his wagon, and there is a couple Templars outside. You know one of them.
Sally.
And they, as you present, they will go, "What is it you request?"
Oh god, I forgot about this voice.
I was humbly coming by to have a discussion. Mr. Vendrick, yes.
I see.
About a matter of belief.
A matter
What do
of.
you get when you guzzle charm sweets? Burning as much as a little scout needs.
Well, I think he will meet with you, but it must be brief as he needs his rest for the journeys as we move forward.
That is fine. I am not well versed in the language of faith anyway.
Reach
Ah,
out and touch and
well, wait here. I will be right back. And she turns around and her cape does a little flourish. And She walks into the wagon, and you hear like growl, 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 growl. Celine will come out. She go, you enter.
Thank you. He'll shuffle into the wagon.
You will see the old man sitting on the edge of his bed, wrapped in blankets, again looking very decrepit. Just, as stated in the first time you met him, just very skinny.
I'm not here to die.
Kind of has like that handshake as he holds the
Little
blanket
tremor.
across. Yeah, blanket across.
Yeah.
What can I help you with?
Come to ask you, in your knowledge of Prios
Yes.
and your faith, do you believe that there are forces at work that determine our path, our future?
I believe that the Lord Prius shines within each Umbrian, just as it shines within you even during your darkest of hour. Prios' light is not that of a steady ray entering through a window, but more of a ray entering the stained glasses of our beautiful temples. It refracts in many a different way, and breathes a breath of wonder in its glory.
I've always disagreed with such talk. And perhaps today I disagree most of all. I have a feeling that sometimes it matters little what we do. Some things are going to happen regardless.
My child of Brios, there is always aspects that Prios is working through you.
Whoa.
Yes, does a thief steal from others? This is true, and many may say, how could the glorious light allow for such atrocity? But in that same breath, Prios is allowing that thief to feed his family, to raise them up, and that child of that home could end up being the one who saves us from corruption. With darkness, it allows the light to shine brighter. You seem troubled, and I can offer a blessing of Prios upon you to help maybe take some of that away. You only must kneel in front of me.
Roshka will just kind of like, he'll hesitate for a second, and then he'll just turn and exit, and he'll just be like, I've taken too much of your time.
May the light of Brios be upon thee, as it bellows out of his wagon as you leave.
Thanks for indulging my little role play.
No problem. I love it. So, is anybody else doing anything? Are we moving on to the
That's how it's done, folks.
11th day of your travels? So close
Yeah.
to your journey. Well, the start of the 11th day is upon us.
On the 11th day, he said,
On the 11th day, fire rains from the sky. No.
The Davokar.
I will need
Well,
everybody
yeah.
to roll some checks, though.
Oh, that's no good.
Ooh.
I'm guessing that's a failure.
That's a 16. No matter how you slice it, that's a bad one.
Yeah, I got a 15 out of 14.
Oh, actually,
so
there
"That's
is
6.
So there is a minus. There is a -4, mind you, to today's rolls.
You didn't even say that.
Yeah, I know. I just saw my note.
Toyota Prius coming down hard.
Yeah.
As you start to end, so on this day of journey, you start to enter thicker vegetation. The canopy of the trees seem to choke out the light, not allowing the rays of Toyota Prius to enter its bosoms. So everybody else succeeded but Steve, correct?
No, I failed as well.
You'd fail as well.
Yeah, you mean I'm the only one that succeeded?
Yeah, everybody else succeeded but Cody and Steve.
Right.
So you were able to keep morale up, Robert, but
But
many of the party has not journeyed this far into Davokar.
virgins.
It is now sinking in. The scouts that you were with, Steve, start to lose their way and run into each other as the forest moves of its own accord.
Great.
The last
Cody.
march of the Ents.
Yeah. Cody, release down the dam.
We can't do this
Release
now.
the river. It is with a sad time, Cody. You seem to just be running across many a vegetation that you have no clue what it is. At first glance, you're like, "Oh, here is an herbal antidote. This plant breaks down very well," and you start to look at it, and it just like kind of leaves either like a blackish tar sap on your hands. You're like, "Wait, this isn't the right plant." It's a lot of like identification and then misidentification, but you're catching it. You're not like just being like, "Oh, I have." This person's dead, and I have herbal cures that will kill you.
Yeah.
You know what it cures you from? Life.
Yeah, I think Roscoe will just kind of be like, he'll be pretty frustrated and
Which, yes,
he
you
will
are.
be,
You are like used to this, but it's just the sign of the time that this is definitely a darker area of Davokar.
yeah, and he will be kind of just muttering. He'll be in a pretty foul mood, I'd say, the last couple days for sure.
So, with that being said, Steve, one of your scouts will come back and say, "Hey, there is this beautiful clearing up ahead that will allow us to be in an area that, you know, light will come down, it won't feel as bad, and that's where we're gonna like we think we should set up camp to then move off from there. You know, a couple more days and you'll be at the ruins." You seem to have no problem with this.
Nope.
So your scouts all come back to the caravan, and you all start to head into this direction like you normally do. Everything's going according to plan. You get to the edge of this clearing, and how do I want this to happen? So you get
What the
to the
hell?
clearing, and as soon as you kind of go in there and everybody's starting to come in, I kind of imagine you guys are in the front half of the caravan just because you're supposed to be the guides and everything along those nature. You get to the front half of this caravan, and you hear chanting.
Nice. Let's join in.
And the chanting in itself doesn't sound, it sounds human. It sounds very similar to like different barbarian chants that you've heard during like the witches ceremonies in their villages, things of that nature. It doesn't sound inhuman um and things of that nature. And you will notice what looks to be a pretty large uh growth of a tree, like a very looks like to be gnarl rooted tree. And so in the center of this grove, it is pretty massive, and but it has no leaves on it, and its branches and limbs, there's none that rise out of the main trunk until it gets to the top of it, and it just kind of like branches out. Very large, but there is no smaller branches on it, and there's no leaves on it. And surrounding this dead tree is figures dressed in full black. It looks like black, but you notice it's a purple. It's like a very dark purple, so it sheens the light that it catches, if any, that come into this area, as it's getting darker. And they all have these masks on that you can see from a distance, but you can't really make them out. And you kind of like, at first you felt like you were a good distance away, and then the next thing you know, you guys are like, within maybe 100 feet from this circle. And you guys are like, again, leading the front of the caravan, so a lot of like the other people are behind you, circled by the fighters and the Templars and things of that nature. And as you approach this, there will be one individual that is currently, they have their back to you, but they turn around. They are much taller, much more innate robes, and on their mask it's actually the skull of an elk that still has flesh and skin patched all over it, like it is rotting off. Like they didn't clean the mask at all. And it has, good, like really good size antlers on its skull. And it turns to you. You shall be the sacrifice that our master needs. As now the rest of the individuals there turn to you, drawing different swords, and all of their swords are very like, they don't clean the blood off of their weaponry. Things of this
All right,
nature.
Cody, brimstone cascade. Let's burn these motherfuckers down.
As
I want to use my other powers.
as they start to pull all of their weaponry out, we will now need to figure out everybody's quicks. Are you guys gonna want any other warriors with you?
Probably not a bad idea, right?
Yeah.
Like, so remember you have like 9 fighters. I would say, really probably 3 people is the best you should pull.
Yeah.
Just to make
I think we should
combat
have
easier.
archer. I think we should have archers.
You have 9 fighters, 4 hunters, and
Yo, let's just bring them all. Let's just come down on this posse like a fucking
no, that's not how this happens.
with the wrath of Symbaroum.
I mean, okay, you can come down these people on that, but who knows what'll happen to your caravan.
Oh, that'll be fun.
But out of your
Caravan's
9
fun.
fighters, your first 4 are Templars from the Church of Prios. You have some Thurgists. Thurgists, yep. Do you want to bring anybody? I would say you each get to make a pick. You could be collective if you wish. Or you could just say, fuck you guys, I'm bringing this person.
Wait, I don't know how many people we really need with that brimstone cascade. Cody's just gonna burn them all to death, so.
He's gonna try.
That's right.
Yeah, worked pretty good on a knocked out scout.
Yeah. I would say like maybe like somebody like one of the hunters or like one of the archers maybe, like if we have like just straight up archers that aren't hunters but are like fighters, I would say maybe 1 or 2 of them.
You have fighters, and your fighters.
Because we had archers before, so like those.
Yes, those
like,
are your
guys.
hunters.
Okay. Because I feel like we need some range stuff. So maybe like 2 of the hunters and maybe like 3 of the fighters, depending on how many of these guys there are. How many of these guys are there?
You just said that like 3 people would be like probably good.
Right. Yeah.
So I personally wouldn't want to take more than 3 because we need people to protect the caravan, the people that can't fight.
Yeah.
Fine. Guess we'll have to save our wrath of God for another day.
The Wrath of Trios.
Yeah. The wrath of Toyota Prius. Yeah, 3's fine. I think 3's good.
Yeah.
I'm just putting the tree in here for you guys.
No reason. Just put it in as an enemy token. No reason for that.
So, what did you guys decide for people you're gonna bring?
I think we decided to bring 3, but I think there probably should be like warriors or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So you want to
how
bring
many?
the fighters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just bring 3 fighters.
Okay. So I have slowly prepped everything I needed. So we are doing now quicks. So
You know how I do. I'm at that 15. I'm at top class.
I'm at that 10. I'm at the low.
what ability allows you to do that again, Robert?
Fishing.
What was that?
Tactician.
Tactician. Gotcha.
My man's a tactician, Neil.
That's straight.
Me too.
No.
Yeah.
Steve, what was yours?
10.
Cody?
Well,
All right. So we start the order off with Robert.
All right. So the tree is that big purple thing,
Yep.
and the guy in the very front is their like leader.
Yeah, so that the one that's purple is the leader. The other ones look to be like followers.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at one of the guys off to the far right on the wing. And they're in a flying V formation, so I gotta take them down.
That's it.
Yep. I'll
Okay.
take a shot with my longbow.
So it will be a +1.
Nice. So, all right. So 7 hits then, right? Yeah. Because
You have a
5 plus
plus 1.
1 from the bow. Yep. Sweet. All
Okay.
right. So D8.
Is that
8.
+1? Is that
Oh.
+1 to damage, or is that
No,
to?
attack. It's a +1 to attack.
You sure?
Yeah, it says precise. +1 attack.
One second. Yeah. Okay. You're good. Sorry.
8.
Did
He
8
took
points of
full.
damage?
He did full fucking face damage. Yeah.
Oh my lord. Oh my gosh.
Take that.
So,
Wait, which one are you having me hit?
the one all the way to the right, yeah?
Did I say right? I thought I meant left.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's fine by
It's
me.
like, yeah, I'm just gonna cross the stream
Yeah.
right in front of everybody and shoot the one guy that goes back.
Oh wait, I forgot to throw in your other guys.
Yeah, I'm like, we have no backup. It's cool. Cody's just gonna burn them all. Burn a nation.
All right.
it's time to burn a nation.
Where did you get? I'm just gonna through these. Happy? It's a lot
Guess
of
so.
a lot of
I
different
mean, that guy's
V's.
kind of right in front of me, but
You you happy now?
I'm cool. Yeah.
All right.
I thought I have line of sight.
So your arrow flies, fucking straight on, no problem. It's not, bending at all, and it sinks into them and pierces right through their leather.
Mm-hmm.
As it pierces into them, it is such a strong shot that it causes them to kind of like drop to the ground.
Whoever said a goblin longbow wasn't good.
They're just writhing in pain, but they are prone.
Okay.
Anything
Get
else
him
you wish
quick
to do?
while he's down. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to my pike, my long pike, Mr. Prickles.
Uh-huh. So are you dropping your bow? Do you have quick draw?
No, it's my movement action.
It takes, so to stow is a movement action, and then to pull out is another action. If I'm remembering correctly.
All right, well, then I'll just stow my longbow.
Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, to switch weapons, I take that back. To draw weapons is its own, but to switch is fine. You're good.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So that's it for you. It is now the fighter's turn. You will each get one fighter. This fighter is oops, sorry. This fighter is Roberts. This fighter is. God damn it! I keep clicking the wrong button. Steve's. And this fighter is Cody's. I'm not even gonna put the dot there. Actually, it might show up.
Cody's.
Oh wait, that is Cody. There you go. So, we will just. This is their turn of action. We will start left to right. So, Robert, where's your guy going? They do. So they possess. They have an axe and throwing spears.
Yeah, I'm gonna chuck a throwing spear.
Okay, so it will be an accurate of a +1.
What do I have to roll?
It'll be a. Their accurate's a 15, so a 16.
Okay. And I'm just gonna hit the next guy down that line on the left side.
Okay.
Four. Oh, that's a hit.
So that's a hit.
Yep. What do I roll?
It'll be a D8. I'm gonna say, let me just double check really quick.
It's a spear.
It's a 1d6 plus 1.
Yeah, the spear sling.
Yep.
He does 5 + 1, so 6.
Okay. So it'll be that. So that one gets hit by, the spear hits him, and he's still there. And he just kind of like brings himself back up, kind of pulls the spear and throws it down. Even though he should have just left it in, but it's more badass this way.
He's a bitch.
All right. Steven, what are you doing with your guy? Oh wait, is that the end of your guy's turn? Are you gonna move him?
I think he'll take his axe out.
Okay. Sounds good. Steven.
Yeah, he's gonna throw a spear at the dude to the left of the guy in front. Yeah.
Is he gonna move?
No, he's gonna stay where he is.
Okay.
He's gonna throw it over my character, so
Your 8-foot tall character.
You know what?
Who's
Yeah,
robust
right.
and weighs about 500 pounds.
He'll move one space to the left and then throw the spear.
You're lucky I'm nice.
I am.
It's still rough. I'll allow it though.
So what am I rolling?
Same thing as Robert. So you have a +1, so it can be a 16 or lower.
That's an 18, so no dice.
You're really lucky.
Cheese.
You are really lucky you moved.
Yeah.
Very lucky. Alrighty, Cody. Your guys' turn. Not your wizard, your fighter.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
And they have spears and an axe.
Throwing spears and an axe, yes.
Yeah, so he'll throw a spear and then he'll switch to his axe.
Who is he gonna throw the spear at?
He'll go to the right of the leader.
Okay.
Is there any sort of roll? Any sort of modifier?
It'll be a +1. So they have to get a 16 or lower.
Okay. That's a 5.
Okay. So it'll be, what did we say that was? A D6 +1? Yeah.
Yeah, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's D6.
4.
Okay. 2 points. So again, that hits, it penetrates through the armor, but they are still standing. Okay, so after, are you doing movement? What are you gonna do with the fighter?
I think he would know enough to like. He's gonna keep a little distance, but I don't want to like move forward to engage because it's a good way to get surrounded.
Yeah.
So yeah, after he threw the spear, he would just draw his axe
Okay.
and hold his ground.
Sounds good.
Or her ground, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're all hers.
Yeah.
Okay. After the fighter's turn, Cody, it is your player turn.
Yeah. All right. Rashka, guess maybe is he gonna be a little gun shy?
You did kill one of your own
Yeah,
with the Brimstone Hawk.
that's what I'm thinking. I think for this round, Rashka will play it safe and we'll just use the crossbow.
Okay. Who are you shooting at?
I'll shoot at the leader
Okay.
for sure. And I had the marksman ability, so I get to use a D12 for the crossbow.
Gotcha. You will get a +5 to your attack.
Damn.
Get
Damn, son. And that's just accurate, correct?
Yeah, if you don't have anything else for your
Yeah.
Yep.
So that'll be 18 or under.
20.
That's a 1, baby.
Oh shit!
That is a 1.
Hell yeah.
Why didn't you roll 1 on your brimstone? Burn them up.
Yeah.
Turn them to ash.
Alrighty then. So that is a critical. I gotta remember what the critical is. I want to say it deals an extra
Hey.
1d4.
Yes. It's an 11 on the D12.
Okay, hold on.
He's just dead.
I just gotta look
Rashka
that
is
up.
actually just a symbol for death.
Right to the throat.
Yeah, he is the Reaper.
So you deal an extra d6.
Oh, yep.
So what did you get
Alright.
for that?
I got an 11 on the D12, and for the D6, I got a 1, so 12 total.
12 total. So you hit the leader with the bolt, and like, yeah, it's pretty much in a very vital spot. But the leader is still standing. The leader, however, does drop down to his knees.
He's not feeling good, huh?
He's not feeling too good, Mr. Stark.
Looks like he's gonna be the sacrifice after all.
Mm.
So, anything else
Yeah,
you wish to do on your turn? Oh, sorry.
We've already had our sacrifice for the day, so yeah, we were prepared.
Oh, boy.
No, Rashka, if anything, he's got distance now, so if anything, he'll just be trying to reload the crossbow.
Gotcha. It begins.
The original.
John. They charge.
Bring it on, you bunch of bitches. No, he was on the ground.
Oh, he was.
Heavy horse, shake the very
Good catch.
ground.
You
Good catch.
cheater.
Oh, no.
There's a cheetah in the forest.
Hey Neil, how close are they? Because I have a reach weapon, so guess what? They getting stabbed.
What does your reach weapon allow you to do?
It makes it so that way they can't like get too close to me. So the long weapon. Long weapons have the advantage of superior reach and gives the user free attacks against enemies that are not armed with long weapons themselves. A long weapon can be used in one hand, but then I would lose the long quality since the user is forced to hold it higher up on the grip. Superior reach. free attacks against enemies that are not armed with long weapons. It says the weapon has advantage of superior length and reach, giving the wielder one free attack each
Yeah.
turn against an opponent
Yeah.
that comes into range of melee combat.
Yep. So you will get a free attack on the one that's right in front of you.
What about the other two? Am I right and left?
You get one free attack each turn.
Well, I can spear 3 of them that are in a row.
They're not in a row.
If they stand back to back.
Yeah.
So the other guy does get up. This guy successfully gets up. Okay. So the way this is gonna pan out. Robert, do your free attack.
Okay.
So it'll be a +1.
Yeah, I rolled an 8. Is that oh wait, hang on. It's different. I have a different weapon now. What's my plus?
It'll still be it'll be a +1.
Yeah. So it's still accurate. +1. Damn it. Nope. Didn't succeed.
Ha! I'm
Okay.
in that range.
Got my free attack at least.
All right.
Won't be
So
calling you shish kebab.
shish kebab Bob.
That's why I
So
call him Mr. Prickles.
we're just gonna go left to right. So starting with Robert, your fighter.
Okay.
You will do a defense roll.
Yep.
Defense.
So it is a 13 is your quick. So defense is still a -3. So it'll be a 13 is what you have to get to succeed or below.
How about a 6?
That is below. So he successfully defends. Now there's the one that is attacking you. So it'll be your defense. It's a flat roll.
9. So that's a success.
Gotcha. Bang!
That's me.
You are being attacked by 2 of them. So if you
Sons
give
of
me
bitch.
2 defense rolls, it will be flat rolls.
Okay. That's an 8 out of 8. That's a 5 out of 8.
All right, so they both succeed.
And that's without the buckler. So,
Nice.
hell yeah.
All right, Cody, your fighter that you control is currently being attacked, and an attack of the aspect has caused some flanking. So your character is being flanked. So any ally to the person who is flanking gets a +2 modifier to their attack. So 2 of them will swing with a -2 to your defense, and 1 will be a straight roll. So if you want to do the straight roll first, let's do that one. Get it out of the way.
Okay. That's a 1.
Oh snap! That's a perfect
Dodge.
defense, which I'm pretty sure allows you to do a free attack if you choose. Let me just,
She will definitely choose to be smashing some.
Let me just go into my rules here. Boop, 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 boop. Perfect defense. The player character receives a free attack against the attacking enemy. So she can swing against the one on the left there.
Murder.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. So it will be a +1.
That's a That's nat 20.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure a free attack now against.
This is some serious combat.
Yeah, so that's another swing. So that's another swing against her now.
Yep.
So give me a roll for defense on that. Flat roll.
6.
So you succeed. All right. So the way this combat plays out, for those at home, yeah, it's and just a lot of dodging.
Yeah.
um. Okay, so that's the 1. Now we will do the 2 that have +2s. So the defense will be a -2.
Okay. So that's a 4, so it would be a 6. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's just my total.
Either way it does
Yeah,
work.
it's a
Technically,
4.
mathematically speaking,
Yeah.
if you add the 2 to your roll, it does work as much as you subtract to it.
Right.
So that's a success,
Okay.
right? That's what you.
Yep.
I believe. Wait, you said a 6? What did I say here?
I rolled a 4 on the die.
Yeah, sorry, a 4. Yeah, that's definitely a success.
Okay.
Because your defense is a 13. All right.
And now one more.
Give me one more. Yep, and it'll be an 11.
A 4 again.
Okay, so everything successfully defends.
I'm naming this fighter Slippery Jenkins.
It's not her name.
Yeah,
Sure,
I'm like I'm done with you too.
All right, I'm gonna take a swing at one of these. Yeah, I'll take a swing at them because they don't look like abominations. I'm assuming they just look like dudes in masks. So I'm gonna.
It's hard to tell what's behind the mask. Nobody
Yeah,
can.
Nobody can
until I put on the mask.
Fair, but still gonna take a swing at him. That's a 17 out of 10, so I believe that's a miss.
You got a 17 out of 10? Yeah, even with their +1, you still lose. Jesus. All right, so anything else you
Steve,
What?
why?
It's the way the dice rolled, man. I can't help that. Actually, you know what? I'll spend one of my experience points to re-roll that.
Oh.
There we go.
Here we go. Start spending them, Steven.
Mechanics.
Yeah, check that out, Symbaroum people.
Spending
Ooh,
them. Get rid of all that experience.
Doing it.
Where the heck is
There we
this?
go. 6 out of 10.
Okay, so that's a hit.
And that is all the damage. So 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Put him down.
Okay. So 9 points of damage.
Yeah, did the king get
Which one
anything?
did you attack? The left or front?
The left. I attacked the one on the left.
Bring it down.
What did you say you dealt?
9 points of damage.
Okay, you met the pain threshold. Do you wish to take another free attack or do you wish to knock them prone?
I'm going to take another attack.
Okay.
Is an 11 out of 10.
Oh, jeez.
10 is without the +1 or
Oh, no, that's 11 out of 11.
okay.
So
No! Oh!
You hit.
Oh, that's 15 points of damage.
Oh, well. They're definitely dead now.
So yeah, you cut them once and then you just absolutely run them through as they writhe in pain. And like,
Good.
you kind of just push them off of your sword. And
Bye.
Bye, bitch.
yeah. Where the heck is this ability.
What ability?
Don't
What
worry about
ability?
it. Don't worry about it.
The crazy death ray spell is gonna have the Wendigo dude
Yeah.
shoot at me.
Dude,
Yeah. That's it.
he heals all of his wounds.
The Wendussy.
Ugh,
No.
for that, Cody's dead.
I knew it was coming anyway, so
That was one down.
Wind Dusty.
Okay. So the leader's turn. Okay. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna stab him.
With
My dagger. Only one, because I can't do both.
okay, so you're switching weapons.
I already did. That was the point.
Jesus. No, you didn't confirm if you were gonna do it as we argued. We're fine. Continue
I
on.
already
Stop.
confirmed.
Just stop. You didn't confirm. Stop.
I confirmed.
Continue. You're attacking. Get a plus
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Miss.
3. Guess what? Hit.
I don't believe that actually. Show me
That's
proof.
the 3.
I don't
You
believe
want,
that. No, I'm
what?
just
What do you want me to do?
I want you to put the camera on the die.
Well, it's too late. I already moved it to my other dice.
The likely story.
Oh, I can't even move.
That's
All right.
all right.
So,
So you hit. Roll
shit,
some
yeah,
damage.
it's D6.
Is it?
3 points of damage.
You get a little paper cut on him. We'll slice you.
Well, that's fine. And I'm just gonna go.
Okay. So after your turn. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. So after your turn, the tree, or what you believe to be a tree, starts moving.
Awaken.
Specifically, a section of the tree which you did not realize before, because nobody really looked at it, starts moving, and an eye opens up, and another eye opens up, and now you can kind of see the face. It has a long snout as it out of its nostrils, just 2 large breaths come out, one of each nostril. So one breath, but split. And moss and things of that nature get shot out of its nostrils. Maybe some snot.
He's awake.
As it stands up, and it is a giant elk. As you notice the top, what you thought would be the dead canopy branches is actually the massive horns of this beast. And it looks not like a normal elk.
It's dead.
And it begins.
Dead boy elk.
This elk is, funny enough, gonna charge right through.
Of course it is. Doesn't give a shit about its followers. Just like Princess Mononoke, except instead of the boar, it's just snow.
It's a very good comparison. Very good. As it kind of moves through each of these people, I gotta do some quick tests.
Does it kill the leader? Yeah.
It does not. The leader is able to dodge, but this
Thing in his throat.
what?
He's like on his knees with like
No,
a
he stood up.
thing in it. I thought he got knocked down because he got the bolt shot in him.
That was a while ago.
He's still alive, Steve.
You're a while ago.
Yeah, that's fair. You're not wrong. But yeah, this one that's underneath The elk here, that's just a part of its horn now. It's actually stomped. Well, no, it's a hoof. Stomped right down on it. As it goes to hit you with its antlers, Steve.
Oh,
So,
Steve.
Steve, it is going to be a -5
Of course it is.
to your defense.
Imagine,
Oh.
Steve.
Pull up my buckler.
Hold on. Is your buckler not always on?
It is always.
Should always be on your arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, if you're like, I'll pull out my buckler. No, it's not your turn.
Nope. That's a 10 out of 5. So,
Okay,
no, that
Steven,
is-
you might want to just roll a soak die.
Oh, God.
Oh, well, that's fine. I get 2 of those because of robust. Plus my buckler, so that's another D4.
Why do you get anything for your buckler? No.
Oh, okay, never mind. So it's just soak for armor. All right.
Your buckler helps
So I soak
you
6
not
points.
get hit.
I took 6 points.
Okay, so you will take 4 points of damage,
Okay.
and you will suffer 3 points of
God.
corruption
Oh, God.
as it pierces you with its antlers, and you just notice on the end of its antlers like this thick black ooze, and once it like pierces into you, this ooze just shoots right into you of its own accord, and you will get 3 points of temporary corruption. Steven.
Do we just run?
Now, I mean, the caravan's right behind you.
I told you we should have come down with the full force of God on this thing.
So now
Full
that we're
force of
dealing with
Prius.
corruption in a high scale, Steve, what is your corruption threshold?
It is 5.
Oh, yeah. Steve's still good. He's a good
That
boy.
is good.
I'm a
So,
good boy.
folks at home, there is a corruption threshold just like a toughness threshold. If you hit, but this one is different because it adds up. So you add up to this threshold, and if you surpass your corruption threshold over the course of a day, you gain a permanent point of corruption and a blight mark. And then if you reach your corruption maximum, which, Steve, what is your corruption maximum?
I don't know what it is actually.
Oh,
Usually
Steve, are you
Your threshold
reading?
should be half of your.
What's your resolute?
Resolute is 10, so 5.
No, your maximum is your resolute score.
Oh,
so
okay,
10.
so it's 10. So it's 10.
That's why your threshold for corruption is half your resolute score.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes
So
sense.
you have up to 10. If you reach 10 corruption, temporary and permanent corruption added together, you will become a blight monster.
Right, you'll be a ring wraith.
So this is what you're dealing with now. Your fighters. Or now it's their turn.
It's
So-
the fighter's turn.
Yeah, your
Okay.
fighter's turn. So we will start with Robert, your fighter.
Drive my axe into the head, covered
Okay.
in blood and brains.
You will get a +1. You
Okay.
will need a
8.
number. That I
rolled
definitely
an
think
8.
succeeds. Yeah.
Okay.
Bear skin on my back. Wolf
It's a
jaw on my head.
D10 again.
Yep.
Okay.
It should be.
6.
Okay. So, and this would be deal 6. So you surpass the pain threshold.
Oh, so
It
put him
is
down.
Still alive. You can either knock him down or take a free attack because you're in melee
I'm
range.
gonna knock him down.
Okay. So that one is knocked down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Okay.
And then for the movement action.
Yep.
What?
What do you want to do?
I was gonna see if they could like flank the one that I'm fighting.
They could,
Yeah.
and realistically, they'd be just out of range. I think we're gonna rule it as they just be out of range for the elk.
Ooh, or okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So you want to roll them over here?
Yeah.
Okay. This will give you the flanking bonus.
Right.
Okay. Steve, your
Yeah.
fighter.
My fighter is going to what is my fighter gonna do? Because like I don't know if he would want to get close to that elk creature after seeing my guy get gored by it.
There is the one that's
Oh,
Cody. Are you here? Did he leave?
he left.
He's abandoned the group.
Well, hold on then.
He's like, there's
There he
no
is. He's back.
What can men
Um,
do against such wanton hate?
Yeah, the
Like
fighter
they
will come
say.
up and attack the one that's in front of John.
Okay.
In front of who?
Little John.
Me. No one's ever called him John.
Jonathan. I will assault the one in front
Okay.
of just
So
Jonathan.
it'll be a +1 to that.
Okay,
so
well,
16. Yep, that hits.
And what is the axe?
D10.
D10, okay. So that is 6.
Oh, snap. Robert, roll me a D4.
Okay. 3.
Okay. That one is actually dead.
Oh, because that was the one that had the spear.
No. You have these guys also have the shield bash aspect.
Well, didn't that one also get hit with the spear?
Yes. Doesn't mean you killed it.
Damn.
Jeez. The shield bash is what killed it. So, Steve, what did you deal?
6 points of damage.
Give me a D4 roll.
3.
Okay. So it is still alive, and you did not break pain threshold. Okay. So you did your movement, did your attack, so that guy's done. Cody, your fighter, who is surrounded by 3 cult followers and a close elk.
Mhm. Oh, slippery. I guess I'll try to strike at one of the attackers.
Okay, which one?
I'll go with the one to the right of my NPC.
Okay. So it'll be a +1 to that, so you need a 16 or lower to succeed.
That's a 9.
All right, so it'll be a D10 and a D4.
Come on, D10. Where are you? Where are you? It's a 10 and a 3. 13.
Okay.
Chopping wood.
Okay, so you will break their pain thresholds. They're still alive. Do you want the free attack? They're just barely holding on, or do you want to knock them down?
Take the free attack for sure.
Okay.
It's a 11.
So that hits. Give me another same roll.
And total.
Okay. Yeah, it practically that axe just gets buried right in their head. One cut across the chest as they like open up and their sword almost falls out of their hand, and then boom, right into the head. Done.
She's gonna make the Howard Dean. Yeah.
Alrighty, Cody, it's your turn.
Okay. Rashka boy. Well, the time for the crossbow has ended.
The time of the crossbow has ended.
It is now the age.
The time of the brimstone.
Yeah, now is
begun.
time. The age of brimstone is now.
Yeah.
So Rashka will send forth the powdered brimstone from the withered hand and watches the embers coalesce.
Gotcha.
And I guess we'll fly right towards the one right directly in front of me.
Okay. Gotcha. So what is that again? It's a resolute versus quick.
Yes.
All right. So it'll be a -1.
That is a 13, so just barely succeeded.
Okay. Give me damage. Give me.
8.
Okay.
Cool.
So yeah, that one is dead.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And then I will go for the big elk for sure.
Okay. That's gonna be a -3.
A -3, you said?
-3, I said.
Okay. That is just barely a success with a 12.
Okay.
So that is going to be another 12. 10.
Okay. Elk just eats it and looks at you.
Son of a bitch. Roscoe's like, blat. Continue on the flight path and try to strike the Windussie.
Who the fuck's the Windussie?
The fucking the cult leader. Yeah.
What the fuck's the Windussie?
You'll know it when you find it, boy.
When you see it.
All right. So it'll be a +5.
Man-eater, that
wait!
one.
Stop! Re-roll the tape. Give me another roll to see if you even succeed, because you've only done 2 successions on the other guy you killed. Because remember, you are cursed, my friend, and you have to do 3 successful rolls before it succeeds.
You were right. You were right.
I was like, I did something to really fuck you. And what was
I got
it?
a 4, so that's another success.
Okay, we'll keep that damage. So it
Okay.
is indeed dead.
Okay. Now I'll go
Now
and roll
do
twice.
a fresh thing.
Well, I got 1 success on the elk.
No, because
so
I just
should-
carried. No, I carried. Otherwise, you gotta roll
Alright.
twice. You gotta roll
Alright.
another one on this other guy. I just
Alright.
said you rolled 2 already, 2 successes. Got the third, so that guy's dead. Now you have to roll 3 successes on the elk.
Okay. That's a 5.
Okay.
That's a 7.
Okay.
And a 19. Fuck.
Let's go! The elk does not take damage.
Ah.
Well, it takes a d6. Sorry, but it obliterates the hawk.
6 at least.
Okay. So yeah, it's less phased than what I described, but it looks at you.
Shit.
It hits its face and it goes. Wah.
Do I have a move, right?
You do have a move.
You have the move.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a little bit like I'm gonna put my compatriots before me and the elk.
Oh god.
So you want to go
Because
diagonal
I'm a
left?
squishy old man. Yeah, I'd like to go left, please.
Is
Cool.
that good?
Yeah. Run away!
Hey, how's it going? I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. It's Cody's turn. There is 3 cultists left. So this one is gonna join in on that little train.
Let's call the boys.
So
I'm gonna have so much editing to do.
yeah, there's a good amount. So they're both gonna team up on the fighter, the one that's in front of you and the one that's behind the fighter. So the one that's in front of you, Robert, is gonna get a flanking bonus. Your defense, Robert, is for this barbarian or this warrior is a 13 minus 2, so you need to get an 11 or
4,
lower.
so got 4.
Okay. Now again, but at a 13.
Okay. A 3.
Okay. Successfully defended. Cody, your fighter has to get a 13 or lower. They're defending.
10.
10? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Perfecto. So now, Steven, it is your
Yo.
turn.
Okay. This thing has me gored on its horn.
It just stabbed you. It's pulled off of it.
Oh, well, that's fine. I'm gonna pop my holy aura and fuck this thing up.
Okay.
So that's,
What do you have to do?
I have to make a resolute check.
Okay.
That's a 7 out of 10, baby.
It's nice.
So it takes 1d6 holy damage. That's 2 points of holy damage to this giant elk. I'm sure that's a lot. And if any of the cultists are abominations, they would take it as well.
What if nobody's an abomination?
That elk is an abomination for sure. It fucking corrupted me by touching
That
me.
doesn't mean it needs to be an
That
abomination.
is an abomination for sure.
What level do you have Holy Aura at?
It's a novice level.
Okay. Okay. So you said 2?
Yeah, 2 points of damage.
Okay. Is that it for you, Steven?
Yes. So unless I can make another attack or something.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay right there.
You could move if you wanted to. You'd get a free attack against you.
No, I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
No, you know.
That's not even me avoiding attack of opportunity. The dude would literally just be like, I'm here to be a wall. I'm just gonna fucking hit this thing until it dies. So he's just gonna stay right there.
Okay. Are you you're done then? It's the leader's turn. Steven,
Yo.
you turned on your holy aura,
Mm-hmm.
and as soon as you turned that on, you see the abomination, kind of starting to burn a little bit. It's not really phasing yet, but as you're looking at it burn, something draws your attention to the left. And you lock eyes with Elk Boneface himself, cult leader Jimbo Bimbo.
When Dusty himself.
When Dusty himself.
And you are now cursed.
Oh shit.
I don't get to make a save or anything?
Nope.
I'm a wizard. I didn't get to make a save, so
Sick. Great.
Nobody gets to make a save against Cody's fucking Brimstone Hawk.
Yes, they do.
No.
Dude,
No. They still get damaged. It is guaranteed as a hit, no matter what. It's just how successful of a hit.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
Oh, well, whatever.
There's no the abomination doesn't get to make a save against your aura.
Whatever.
Calm
He's
down
an-
there.
He's an abomination.
All right. So that's the
Where's
leader's
Damocles
turn.
when you need him?
Yeah, that's the leader's turn. Robert, it is now your third turn. Please take
All right, let's do it.
Holy shit.
Well, I'm gonna draw my last dagger.
Not allowed. Cody's
I'm
gone.
gonna punch you. Not allowed.
only one weapon per hand for fun.
And then I'm going to stab the man in front of me.
Okay. You will get a +1. Or sorry, a +3.
7.
You have
Ah,
finally successfully stabbed somebody.
yeah. Well, I shot a man.
Well, that's different than stabbing. That's stabbing at a
Yeah.
distance. This is stabbing up
And-
close.
I deal him 5 points of damage.
Okay.
He's not built for, like, if I can get enough experience for one more level of something, then I'll be able to improve my combat prowess. But right now, he's all about defense. He just wants to stay alive.
You have taken him out.
I killed him?
Yeah,
Nice.
you stabbed him. He didn't have much health.
Goblet
left.
attrition.
Yeah, he didn't have much health. Is there anything? Well, no, that's the end of your turn. You did everything.
Yeah, you aren't gonna give me anything, you bitch.
You used your movement to pull your dagger.
Yeah.
And all right, we got good old Elky boy coming at you hot. Right now, Steve, you're the only thing he can hit. He wishes he could hit more, but it's you.
Cool.
So, on that note, I have to double check something. I don't know if it works like that. If it does, this is gonna be really shitty. Not for me, for you.
Oh yeah, of course. I would never think it would be shitty for you.
Oh, I mean, there's things.
It's a giant elk. Why would it be shitty for you if it's running through me?
So, the elk is going to attack you. You must make 2 successful defense rolls. At a -5.
Well, Neil, what happens if one of those is a natural one?
Doesn't matter. You gotta roll another one.
Oh, all right. That's one success. That's one critical success and 1 7 out of 5. So
So it's gonna be a regular success.
Hmm.
So you defend.
huzzah! I did it.
He does not hit you this turn.
Great.
Okay. He has no other capabilities besides just being big bulky boy. So
BBB.
the fighter's turn. Starting with Robert.
Bring it on.
You are in combat with one of the cultists.
Yeah,
Fight.
bring it on. Let him.
It's the fighter attacking.
Oh, that's fine.
So it's a +1 to hit.
Okay.
So 14.
I rolled a nat 1.
Alrighty.
Sure.
Hell
So
yeah.
it gets the additional, what is that, D6? Yeah, D6.
D10, D6, and a D4.
And a D4.
Shield bash.
So just don't roll ones.
4, 5, and a 2. So
11?
that's 11.
Yeah, that one's dead. Because that's the one that you hit with an arrow.
Oh.
You just pretty much turn around and decapitate it with your axe.
Oh.
Do you wish to move? You could take a step to the fighter's right and start, in the combat zone of the elk, or you can take a step forward and be in the combat zone of the leader.
I get behind the leader.
You also could do that. I didn't want to give that option up.
Yeah.
Okay. Cody, your fighter. Or Steve, sorry, your fighter.
Later,
Right there.
yeah, is gonna run up around. Yeah, he's gonna move up one. No, up like straight there. Yeah, right there. And then is that cultist dead, or are they
Yes.
just okay? So he's gonna
So
take,
that would be in combat with the elk.
yeah, he's gonna swing at the elk.
Okay. It's gonna be a straight roll.
What do I have to beat?
What do you mean? It's your fighter. It's 13.
13. Okay, I rolled an 11.
Okay, so you hit.
That's a D10, correct? Or D8?
Nope, D10.
Okay, 7 points of damage.
Okay, plus a D4.
Plus a D4. 4. So 11 all together.
Okay.
And that's the end of his turn.
Yep. Alrighty. Cody, your fighter is currently fighting a cultist, so I will need an attack roll with a +1, so 14 is your top.
18.
Alright, so you missed that.
Yep.
I'm guessing you're not gonna try and move the fighter, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So it's Cody. It's your turn.
Okay. I want to use anathema on myself.
The fuck is that?
Roshka's gonna pull out a small silver bell from a pouch, and he's gonna try to disperse a power's ongoing effects on himself.
What are the ongoing effects?
Yeah, so if I have a curse on me, is that an ongoing effect that just might be able to break through?
Yeah. So it just gets rid of that curse.
Yeah, it would be the caster's resolute against my resolute.
Okay. So it will be a flat roll. But you're still gonna have it. You still have to make
Great.
2 of them.
Okay.
2.
That's a 6.
Okay.
It's a 3.
Okay. He's good. You broke it. And
Word.
that would be
Now that's probably for me, right? I can't air like my crossbow or anything.
no, that's an elixir of swords. Correct? That wasn't an ability, or was that
It's an ability.
Oh, okay, so you could move.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you said that yeah, it was an elixir. Sorry.
No, and my temporary goes up to 2.
Okay. So you could move if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll continue in a leftward like circle.
There.
That's good.
Okay. Alrighty, Cody's done. There is 1 cultist left, so Steve, I'm gonna need you to roll a defense.
All right.
Flat roll.
That's an 8.
Okay, that succeeds, so you do not hit.
Cool.
Okay. So on that note, Steve, it is your turn.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why wouldn't it be your turn?
Didn't I just do the Holy Aura?
Last round. It is sped up because we don't have 8 cultists on the field.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Okay, so I'll do a resolute check to keep my Holy Aura going.
Make 2 of them.
Right. That's a 7 and a 19. So no, Holy Aura fails. But I am still gonna swing with my sword.
Yep, that's fine. Make 2 of them.
That's a 4 and a 4. So that is a successful.
Yeah, because it only gives you a -3. Oh no, sorry, it's a 0.
I just want to thank the Bone Ponies at this moment of time because we just got an email at the time of this recording that we have reached 5,000 views on YouTube.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you, Bone Ponies.
Thank you. That 5,000 thing allowed me to do 14 points of damage. So
Woohoo!
It's a good amount of damage.
You're improving Steve's hit ratios.
yes, those views are giving me power.
How do you want to do it, Steven?
How do I want to kill the elk?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring that bastard sword. It's got me. I'm still imagining that it's got me gored.
Okay.
I was up on its horn, so I'm just gonna bring the bastard sword right down through the back of its neck and just cut its head off.
Nice. As it drops.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Hell yeah.
So now it is the leader's turn. Unless Steve,
Use
you
his
want
proper name.
I'll move right up to the leader. Fuck him.
Okay.
He curses
You're gonna get all up in that.
Yeah,
all up in that, Dusty.
How dare you curse me?
You curse me, I'll put you in the ground.
The leader's gonna see you coming up, and he's gonna go, "Oh, the master!" And he's gonna swing into you. So I need you to make 2 defense rolls.
Well, the first one, both of those failed, so he
So he definitely
got me.
He got me. Oh no,
He
Steve.
got me.
That's fine. I got a lot of defense. I can soak a lot.
Just says Steve as he takes 2 more points of corruption damage.
It is
turns
going
into
to
a
be
ring
6 points of damage.
It is going to be 2 points of damage.
Oh, nothing.
I rolled a full armor soak. It automatically soaks everything.
That's not
Pendleton in all of those games. Like, Damocles would get the crap kicked out of him, and Pendleton would just soak.
Like Pendleton would get hit, but he would never get hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Robert, it's your turn. You got the
All
leader
right.
and this guy over here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run up on that leader right behind him, give him a little stabby stab in the back.
He's facing you, but you are still flanking.
That's fine. I'll stab him in the face. A 7. All right.
That hits because you get a plus 3.
No, it's okay. I was like, sweet.
Because you get a plus 1 just from his defense, and then a plus.
Okay.
So you'll also get an additional D4.
Ooh,
Because you're
okay.
flanking.
All right. 5 and 4, 9.
9?
9.
How you want to do that?
I'm just gonna stab him right in his eye. Just run up with the dagger and just plow it into his face and just tackle him into the ground.
Nice. It's then the fighter's turn. If Cody, you want to just do your fighter.
Did you have steadfast, by the way,
Just who?
as a ability?
That's a failure, Neil.
Hold on, Cody. What did
Sorry.
you ask?
I was just asking if Steve had the ability steadfast. That's all.
Yes, I do.
At what level?
Novice.
Because doesn't it allow you to prevent some certain?
It just says gains a second attempt against a physical strength or resolute test.
Gotcha. All right. So, Robert, your character, your fighter comes over. It is flanking. Roll. You'll get a +3. So,
Right.
literally, what is it? 18 is your
15. Okay, perfect.
perfect. D10 plus a D4.
Plus,
Plus a D4.
right.
No, like
Plus another D4.
2 D4s because it has a shield badge.
So 7 altogether.
Okay. You can get a. You get a free attack.
Oh, I do.
Yep, you broke his threshold.
Oh. 15 again, so that's
Hits.
another hit.
Yep. Same.
And then same thing.
Same.
Okay. 7 again.
Yep. You
He
kill
did.
him. So that
Good.
is-
Now we're gonna drink the elk's corruption. We're gonna serve it to the caravan.
So as the cultists die, and the elk that has been slain, its body, its flesh, just starts to decay. This is the aspect where if you've watched Princess Mononoke and at the beginning of the fight and you've carried on this far, it's very similar. As it dies, its flesh just instantly just starts to decay. The smell of rot hits the air like as if it was 100 degrees out, and somehow this was contained in a box and you just opened that box. As the rank smell of putrid flesh hits your nostrils, and its flesh so quickly dissolves and soaks into the forest floors of Davokar. And all that remains is its large skeletal structure and the followers that were pulled in by it. And that's where we will leave this session. With one more session to be played.
Word.
One session to rule them all.
Mm.
Crafted in secret to bind them.
But there was another section.
What's another session?
Made in secret.
Thank you all for tuning into this session. It was a little bit of a longer one, but it was a big battle, and your first blighted creature to see.
Indeed.
They're very dangerous.
Yeah, clearly.
Steve has a lot of corruption.
Yeah.
Oh, he almost had a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where we will wrap it up here. Thank you very much for viewing, and this is Tabletop Totality with our deep dive into Symbaroum. Keep on adventuring, everybody.